What's going on everyone, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Jedi Survivor video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to create Grand Master Jedi Yoda's lightsaber in the game. On screen is what the lightsaber looks like. I think it's pretty accurate. You can also recreate this if you use the dual blade stance and put it on the smaller lightsaber to give you that sort of scale of Yoda's lightsaber compared to a normal lightsaber, purely just because of his size. However, it does also work as the normal single blade lightsaber in Jedi Survivor. It's just a little bit bigger. Before we get fully into this video, I will say again that please bear in mind we can't recreate every single iconic Star Wars lightsaber exactly in Jedi Survivor simply because it doesn't have every component from the Star Wars universe. It is limited and we have to do the best we can with the components and the materials. I will be showing you how to create this if you do have the Rebel Hero components, because again this lightsaber utilizes some of those like the Darth Vader one did. And I'll be showing you how to create a lightsaber that's similar to Yoda's using the standard components that are in the game. If you do have the Rebel Hero components, this is what you need to do. You need to select the Serenity emitter, purely because this emitter is the only one which has a sort of one side of the emitter raised in a similar way to Yoda's in the Star Wars movies. For the switch, I went for the Rebel Hero switch because you can make the Rebel Hero switch completely dark in colour, which gives you a dark band running around the lightsaber in a similar way to Yoda's does as well. For the grip, you want the Rebel Hero grip, and that is because this grip has those strips running up it, but they don't fully cover the grip. If you look at Yoda's lightsaber, it does have thick strips running up the hilt of the lightsaber. Maybe not as many as the Rebel Hero lightsaber does, but it still gives you that effect if you choose that component. For the pommel, you can use any pommel, it doesn't really matter. However, the Rebel Hero pommel seems to work best in my opinion, because the pommel of Yoda's lightsaber doesn't really have any other colours on it other than a sort of silver metallic-y colour. Once you've created your lightsaber using the components I've suggested in this video, the materials you want to use: for the primary material, you want to use Imperial Chrome. For the secondary material, you want to use Plastoid Black. For the accent material, you also want to use Plastoid Black. And for the grip, you also want to use Plastoid Black. Again, I left the condition as pristine because Yoda's lightsaber doesn't seem to be that weathered in the films. Once you have all of those selected, you want to go ahead and select the green lightsaber blade, and what you see on screen is what you should have if you've copied this guide exactly. I think it's a pretty accurate recreation of Yoda's lightsaber in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It's not 100% perfect. The lightsabers I create never are perfect, because like I said, we have to mix and match the components and materials to try and get something similar to the iconic lightsabers we're trying to recreate. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create Yoda's lightsaber using standard lightsaber components in the game. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and select the Serenity emitter, and again this is because this is the one which matches Yoda's the closest in my opinion, because it has that raised side of the emitter. For the switch, I went with the Eno Cordova switch, purely because it has that black ring around the switch, which Yoda's lightsaber does have, and it's the one that I think matches it the closest again. For the grip, I went for the Serenity grip, and this is because it has those sort of thick strips running up the grip, which we're looking for to try to match Yoda's grip on his lightsaber. However, for the grip, I would say feel free to use any of the grips that you prefer in the game, because there isn't one that really matches Yoda's grip. For the pommel, you can use any pommel you really want to. I went with the assembly pommel, and the reason I say that is because there are no pommels that are small enough and totally silvery and metallic like Yoda's is, because Yoda's lightsaber doesn't have a great pommel on the end of his lightsaber. It's not perfect, but it's about as close as I could possibly get. When it comes to materials, the primary material I chose was Imperial Chrome, the secondary material was Plastoid Black, the accent was Imperial Chrome, and the grip was Imperial Chrome as well. I left the condition as pristine and I chose the green lightsaber blade to create the look that you are seeing on screen. It's not 100% perfect, but that is the case with all of the lightsabers in the game. You can't completely recreate all of the lightsabers in the Star Wars universe simply because there isn't all of the parts in the game, like I say all the time. But I do think this is a pretty good alternative if you don't have the Rebel Hero lightsaber components pack, because if you do have that pack, you can get a lightsaber that's pretty close to Yoda's. If you have to choose between the one with the Rebel Hero components and the standard components, I would go the Rebel Hero components lightsaber. But, like I said, I think the standard components one is a pretty good alternative. I think we've managed to recreate Yoda's lightsaber pretty well in this video. It is just a shame that we do have to rely on deluxe edition content and the pre-order bonus to create most of the lightsabers that we see in the Star Wars universe. For example, I have tried to recreate Mace Windu's lightsaber, and Mace Windu's lightsaber in Jedi Survivor also uses the Rebel Hero grip, so that's a little bit frustrating that another lightsaber uses components that are locked behind the deluxe edition version of the game. So all we can do is try our best to closely recreate iconic lightsabers in Jedi Survivor by mixing and matching the components and the materials. But that is it for today's video. Please do let me know down in the comment section below if you are going to try to recreate Yoda's lightsaber in Jedi Survivor, and also let me know any other characters you would like to see me try to recreate. Make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it, and to show support for the game on the channel. If you are new to the channel and you've enjoyed the video, please do subscribe to be kept up to date with all Jedi Survivor content. But other than that, we'll see you in the next video.